Oh, I see you're here back for more of my antics. All right. Today, we are going to talk about how to take advantage of bear markets. We're in a crazy, crazy, awesome bull market right now. Why would we talk about how to take care of bear markets? Well, we still have a lot of sideways action between the big movements up and down. So what I like to look for is I like to look for short-term trends. I like to see things move up and off and down and under 50 MA moving averages. And it works for cryptocurrency very well. It doesn't work for Forex at all, at least in my humble opinion. So while there's not a lot of money to be made in these smaller movements, if you have if you have a broker or an exchange for cryptocurrency that has a very low spread, you can take advantage of these movements to pick up a little bit of extra cash on the way to the next big moves. Now, when you do have a short-term pattern, it's good to not keep taking advantage of it again and again, because as soon as it's obvious to too many people, it's going to get knocked out and something's going to change. The longer it's been happening, the less likely it's going to work for you. I found the same thing to be true in Forex. If you have a range that's happening, that's where there's an obvious resistance and support that keeps bouncing. Early on, it's not as confirmed as a range, but it's more likely to work. It's less likely to work the longer it goes on. I'd say 45 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes. It's not a good idea to keep trying to take care of a range. Now, as I've gotten better at catching breakouts, which, by the way, is actually a very poor way to make money, a very low chance anyways. You can make a lot more money, but if you're setting up for a trend, which can also break out, now that's the real trick. Oftentimes, whether it's going up or to the downside, you'll get a fake out, and then it'll go the other direction. But understand, this is not necessarily just a fake out. When you are used to setting up stops, it's highly probable that other people are also used to setting up those same stops. And you have to anticipate them searching past a stop, because with those filled orders or those canceled orders, whether they made money or lost money, it helps push the market, it helps move the market. So in Forex, having to think 2 or 3 steps ahead is far more often an issue. Not as much in crypto. Maybe it's like Monte from Market Rebellion sometimes says, Bitcoin is becoming more mature. That's why I don't like short-term trading. It's off my list for short-term trading. I try to be involved in it. I try to hodl. I try to go for the big moves. Okay? Candles, by the way, show patterns based on reactions of people, which is another sort of sentiment. Understand how this affects others in their psychology, and you'll increase the accuracy of your trades. Understand what different kinds of people feel based on those patterns. And thankfully, in the cryptoverse, 4 or more patterns are obvious. That's my recent made-up crypto universe turned into cryptoverse work. Add in a broad market sentiment from trade to change, and how often I'm right is up quite a bit. But we must remember what Ivan on Tech likes to say: don't trade in God mode. You'll get wrecked. That's kind of like saying, oh, it's like you played a game for a long time, they consider it like God mode when you've been able to get so strong you can walk through anything. The markets will humble you if you try to trade in God mode. You'll get wrecked. Others also call it trading like Chad, super confident, be the boss, and the markets will humble you. I can't tell you how often trading Forex, I wish I could have a sentiment indicator like I do for crypto using the trade the chain tool. But it is what it is. Now, down below, there's going to be a 14-day trial, guaranteed money back if you don't want to stick with them, for Trade the Chain membership. It is an affiliate. I'm not sponsored in any way. It's my favorite place for discussing, and also down below, I will have links to my favorite places to trade. Upcoming in the future, I'm going to be doing a review on the weaknesses and strengths of the Voyager app. The Voyager is a low spread, easy interface to use for someone new. It's going to cost you less, and look forward to in the future when you're going to have a more full review. It needs its own video. So on the top right is going to be the most related video. On the bottom right is the video that YouTube thinks you're going to like best. Remember, trade safe.